Exactly. Alright, that should do it. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. You should know Celril, the Altmer noble, on his quest to collect all the relics everywhere. We've been rebuilding the Dark Brotherhood through the Dark Brotherhood fanfiction mod. And this young lady here, who's the heir to Lucien Lachance, we're gonna be helping her do some stuff and murder people. Our current objective right now is simply to commune with the Night Mother, and then potentially we'll kill a target later. But in the meantime, we're just gonna have a chit-chat with Sir Honor. Yes.
What now?
And Rumarin.
Some say Rumarin is a feminine name, but I'm not a girl, I just fight like one.
Right.
Alright then.
Murder is wrong. Oh, really? That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame you had to come to that realization. There's an astronaut behind you who's gonna say always has been. Alright, we just gotta go through, we're gonna actually run over to Helgen. I'm gonna think if we're gonna collect the bounty in Falkreath. So yes, alright. Now then, where are we going now? Yep. Uh-oh. This is how legendary shields are supposed to work. I don't even know anymore. Yeah. That's how it works. Just a ward shield and then a bonk. Not technically a ward, it's technically spell reflection. Wait. Must have cleared off. Who said that? Did you say that from all the way back there? If so, why?
Oh, hi, listener.
Wow. Radio. Now. That's exactly the astronaut said it. Who are you?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric.
Well, we dealt with that. Let's go ahead and carve him up. Heart, flesh, and septums. Very good. Let's get going. No problem. He said the magic words. He said the magic words. I talked to him. Yes. And that was that. So, now, for those who need a refresher as to what we have accomplished, so our particular character is wearing, currently, the Amulet of Kings, which grants 84% resistance to all magic, 41% chance to loot an additional magic item from people you kill, and increases your health by 123 points. Then, the Armor of Morius. It cuts destruction spell cost in half and increases health by 158. The Helmet of Tiber Septum cuts destruction in half and increases magicka by 137 points. Notice that with the Armor of Morius and the Helm of Tiber Septum, destruction's been cut in half twice, meaning it's free. So destruction spells are free. Additionally, we have Quinaran's Grasp, which causes our one-handed attacks to do 89% more damage, and our heavy armor is 54 points more effective. Then our Treads of Wolfhearth grant 103% resistance to fire, so fire doesn't do anything to us. We're a vampire, and we actually have an innate vulnerability to fire, but we actually used Alter Self a while back in order to negate that. So this just overruns the rest of it and gives me complete immunity. Now then, the Shield of Raymond Cyrodiil, its passive ability allows it to reflect incoming spells, but it also increases health by 158 points. And if for any reason I'm not using the, what do you call it, the Amulet of Kings, I can still use this shield for some good magic resistance. As far as the Ring of Jorgen Wind Color, it reduces my shout cooldown, and the Greybeard Mantle reduces my shout cooldown, and the Hammer of Ancient Tongues reduces my shout cooldown. So I can shout without limitation. Now you'll notice something as I use shouts specifically. So, for example, I can go Elemental Fury, and you can see Elemental Fury allows the weapon to attack really quickly. Now you look at the damage I do, it's 333, right? But that's because of one shout. Let's drain some vitality. And then have a look at it again. It's dealing 410. It's dealing 487. It's dealing 564. See, what's actually happening here is that I have a, let's just say a buff that when I shout, it increases my attack damage by 30%. This effect stacks. Yes. So for 15 seconds, every time I shout, I do 30% more attack damage. Also, my shouts are 1% more powerful per level of speech, which is at 95. That stacks, by the way, with the, what do you call it, the Kine buff, the Champion of Kine, 200% more powerful shouts. Now, you may be wondering how far I am in the playthrough in order for something like this to happen. I'm 572 hours into the playthrough. So it's important to understand that we've been playing this for a little while. Now we're going to run over to Helgen really quick. Pass through Helgen, assuming we don't need to do anything there. I don't think we do. I don't think they have Radiant quests in Helgen. I think once it's rebuilt, and that's it. But we're just going to go over there. We're going to check things out, and that'll be that. Yes. Okay, gonna quick save here. And resume. Zoom, yes. As I was saying, we are head on through here. This gate is, I technically have the key. We're just gonna command open this. It's a pain in the ass to like walk around to that gate, which is open all the time. And we're in Helgen, so. This is Helgen Wholesale. This is the Potent Potables. By the way, this person here, she was about to go inside. Unfortunately, she was already inside.
Need something?
Yes. Run speed? Yeah, run speed's alright. The more I shout, the faster it goes, by the way.
Need something? Take a look.
So the thing about this alchemist is that she's been studying up. She has been studying up. You can see right here, the Lusty Argoni made Volume 1, and Volume 2 is up there. So, don't trust the Argonian shopkeeper. I'm just saying. She could be up to anything at any point in time. Now then. As far as where we need to go now, you're talking about run speed. Well, what happens is my run speed increases the more I shout, so...
God!
What we'll do is we'll use the traditional Reddit user shout, I should say, which is the Soul Tear. Yes.
Re! 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 Re!
And you'll notice that the more I the faster I can go. It's a bit ridiculous. But that's just how re works. Yes. Now, unfortunately, we have to find my target. Oh, wow. Let's just drain their vitality. There we go. They're all dead. All those hostile animals. Now you can see a Spriggan over there. Looks like a Spriggan just killed a troll. Here's something. Here are bees. What are the bees doing here? There's another one. Bye.
Gun!
That'll do it.
On the horse!
And they're dead. Very good.
Alright, that's one less thing to worry about.
How high can you jump? Not that high. Jumping and climbing would break a lot of Skyrim in general. It would allow you to skip things you shouldn't be able to skip. See things you shouldn't be able to see. Just killing stuff. I mean, the vanilla game, you can just turn it down to novice difficulty and you'd be killing stuff quickly. So, you know, it doesn't functionally break the game to be just really strong.
The horse!
Okay. We're going to,
So, cartoon!
that here. There's only a couple of instances where super fast speed will actually get you in trouble. And that's because the game isn't ready yet for you to be at a certain location. But that's mostly mod-related content. Not really vanilla stuff.
So, cartoon!
For the most part, being fast isn't going to skip things quite the same way. Yep. I wonder if they'll bring back levitating and climbing in the next Elder Scrolls. I do hope so, considering Fallout 4 had the wisdom to oh crap, I'm almost dead. As I was saying, Fallout 4 had the wisdom to add in locations that you could jetpack up to. And anytime they didn't want you going into a place, they just barred the door from the other side instead of, you know, said, oh crap, he's up here, the game is broken forever. Like, Fallout 4's solution was just to bar the doors they didn't want you going through. As opposed to, you know, going, oh crap, he got up here, the game's fucked. Which is Skyrim's approach. Let's grab that armor bounty and head on down. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. They're pretty sure it's going to happen in Hammerfell, Jake, so you should have watched the video that I did with just short of XP. Ah, crap. Level 95 mercenary with explosions. Alright. Mark him for death. Wow! Okay, then. That was a critical hit, I would say. Yes. Levitate, you could avoid tolls, go around guards, stuff like that. Yes. That's really the whole point. Okay. And they show it, the trailer basically shows something that looks like Azor's Crossing. And then they posted some little stupid handle map that pretty much shows it to be Hammerfell. Whether it's High Rock and Hammerfell or just Hammerfell is up to them. But they seem to be... well, I don't trust them to do one culture correctly. So... 2 cultures is actually a huge ask for modern Bethesda. Okay. Look at all those guards. Jeez.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Sneak thief? Damn. Alright, we're going to the Jarl's Longhouse. You say Elder Scrolls Remastered. Just kidding, but I say Jedi Knight. I'm gonna have to replay that sometime soon. I'll have to turn the music off, though, because the authentic Star Wars music is, it destroys live stream VODs. And, gets YouTube videos broken.
Yes. What is it that you want?
All right. Fugitive dead.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Yes. All right, let me check something.
Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you.
Grrr. Probably get boring pretty quick. What are you talking about? They can do mountains. They like a lot of mountains. They can do some oasis in other areas. They can inject a lot of green into it if they want to. I'm sure there'll be forest. There will probably be in this order. It'll probably be mountains, mountainous forests. And then, branch out to the desert on one side. I mean, it's not like Skyrim, where it's like, oh boy, the snow's up here. And then, yeah, I mean, they'll probably have snow as well. Caves and ruins, yes, caves and ruins, exactly. Jeez. How you doing? Okay, then. Creepy Khajiit, over with. Let's get out of here. So we turned in the job. Let's head on back. You said Nord puzzles? I don't think so. I think they'll have pressure plates that you step on in a certain order, and then it'll do things. Wait, hold on. Dunlane. Start up Bone Chill Passage. Look that up. Just for later. Unless it's on the way. Is it on the way? No, it's up there. Next to it leads up to Ancient's Ascent. I don't think I need to do that right now. Something we can save for later. We're going back up past Riverwood now. Should be fine. Ooh, Stros Makai, they would probably... Oh, hey, you finally arrived. Took you forever to get here.
What do you need, my friend?
Nothing. Alright, I was gonna say, Stros Makai would probably be the Solstheim DLC of Hammerfell. Because it's an island on its own. Yep. Fortunately, people have this, Todd has expressed this feeling that he wants it to be played for 10 years, and, like, yeah, that might work. Then again, it might not. Okay. You say 64 times the detail. I say 128 times the detail. Get with the times, man. I heard a dragon. I hear one. Wonder if they'll try and make modding impossible. I mean, that is a distinct possibility. Oh, hello. That's a Thalmor. Yeah, you fight that thing. You fight that thing until you die. In fact, I want you all to die anyway, so I'm gonna frenzy you. Okay. Hiding behind a tree. Well, they duke it out with each other. Yes, the Thalmor are fighting each other. Because I dual cast frenzied them. So, very good, very good. They'll stick with Skyrim. Well, I will be, I was gonna say, pretty soon I'll be playing other games, but Skyrim's definitely, something to play now and again. My goodness. Okay, I recasted Frenzy on that guy. So hopefully he's, oh! Is that what I think it is? That's nice. That's lovely. Okay, so I saw a dragon. It passed overhead while the Thalmor were fighting. Weird stuff. Okay. Foolish human, your time is at its end. Weird. There was a dragon here. Okay.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Damn. Well, there's the dragon. He's convulsing. Good. That dragon didn't want to fight. He just went over there. Oh well. Time to harvest ourselves some Thalmor. Good stuff. I don't have to fight everything, you know. A lot of this stuff can just be handled this way. Yas. Alright. Waning shock. Very good. The dragon's still there. It's apparently flying over in that direction. Oh no, what is this? Thalmor prisoner. You're a Stormcloak, aren't you? Excuse me, sir.
No more. I yield.
Oh god, you might be yielding, but you're level 80. I'm impressed. Yeah. Jeez. That is very impressive. Can't touch No Man's Sky until they update my mods for the Companions update. Can't play No Man's Sky without faster scanning, faster scanning, faster mining, and I prefer better rewards as well, just so it feels like less of a grind, even though I'm still grinding non-stop. Handful of other mods that I use, but the point is, until the mods that I regularly use are all updated, I won't be touching the game. That's just a, yes. I didn't get Valheim. You need to go reread that, that tweet. In fact, I sent you a tweet that said, reread tweet and, try again. Okay, that's our dragon target here. Very good, very good. We're gonna go ahead and use a dragon rend on this thing. Oh yeah.
Celril!
Good. It's dragon rended. It won't be going anywhere. Let's start draining its stats with vitality. Drain vitality. Yes. Okay, the drain vitality should stack. And then I should be able to get over there and clunk the dragon. The dragon is already turning toward me. Okay. Come on. Damn. Got it. And he's dead. Very good. Yes, you assumed wrong. You assumed wrong. We killed the dragon. Terrible shield. Let's go. Victory! Indeed. Well, it was coming right for my followers, so I protected her. Obviously. That's how this works. Now, I believe we're going to have some enemies here pretty soon. I'm going to make sure Drain Vitality's ready. Then immediately hit her with Oh, jeez. I was gonna say, mark for death.
Clean. Good house.
Damn. She bashed me good. Wow!
I'll kill you where you stand.
That was a bash. A shield bash. Just a shield bash. And go! Whoa! Yes. So, we've learned something today. We've learned something. Turns out I should cheese things more.
So, Katun.
Yeah. Getting ready to spam drain vitality. Let's do it.
Kan. The house.
Damn. See that? That's what I'm talking about.
Kan. The house.
Okay. She's practically dead. Yep. Good work. We got her. Yes. She's the one who killed me just a moment ago. And we defeated her. Very good. Blood, heart, flesh. Cerdilic glass bow and a Daedric shield. Ebony bow of putrefaction. Oh, goodness. Putrefaction? Okay. Ebony shield. She had a lot of high-quality gear. A lot more than I thought she'd have. There's the other bandit. I successfully killed this bandit by throwing a frenzy spell up here when I went to engage the dragon. And you can see these other two bandits, they both died. Horrible deaths at the hand of that stronger bandit. So, this particular bandit, because I frenzied her, went and killed her friends. While I wasn't even around. It's great. Hey, Serana actually appeared. What about you, Rumarin? Rumarin's here too. Rumarin has a dragon steel katana, and Serana has a Daedric club. Yes. They both got shield bashed to death? Probably. Yes. Running a harvest organ gig. Well, harvested organs make great alchemy ingredients, but so do blood. So does blood. Blood makes a great alchemy ingredient as well. If we look and we just type in the word blood calls out for blood. And we look at this. So, you know, you can see all of the different effects that blood has. You notice that blood is a blood effect as well? Like, all blood has the blood effect. Meaning that if I make a potion that has different properties and it has 2 blood properties, it will actually count as a feeding for vampires. And a lot of my powers deplete that reserve of blood inside of me. So that's how I make special vampire potions. Nope. Okay, then. Let's get it going. We're going to go past Riverwood into Whiterun. See if there's anything to do there. Then proceed north to Dawnstar. And once we get to Dawnstar, we can pick up the next quest of Dark Brotherhood fan fiction. Which is incredibly important. But yes, human hearts have no intrinsic worth other than they're full of blood. So you can make 2 blood potions out of them. That's about it. The human flesh, on the other hand, can either be turned into a single blood potion, or it can be maximized. I can take these ingots. No one cares. Okay, good. I was going to say it can be cooked to make human stew. Human stew is very effective at sating hunger. Yes. We're going to steal our enemies' powers by eating them. You know, that's the legend of how the Draugr came to be in pre-Skyrim lore. Before Skyrim was like, it's all a dragon cult. Every single Draugr is dragon cult. Yeah, it turns out mages were able to turn themselves into Draugr. You know, certain people were cursed to be Draugr. it to quote unquote never rest. But the concept of a Nord who's cursed never to rest, that's what a Draugr was originally. And it's just that cannibals were cursed that way by the Allmaker. And then, of course, occasionally a mage would find a way to ensure that they would never die. And that's how they would make themselves into Draugr. But Skyrim retconned that all to be... It's all Dragon Cult now. It's all Dragon Cult. Every single one of these people. None of them have their own different agendas or anything. They're all just zombies. Alright. Yes. Yes, keep it simple, stupid. Exactly. But no, I looked at Blood Moon again recently, and some of the quest lines that involve Draugr, and they were actually quite diverse. Very sad. Alright. I know someone there is going, actually, Skyrim's version of Draugr are far superior. Morrowind was just lacking focus when they were developing the Draugr. I much more appreciate the Draugr now that they have a unified vision for their entire race. You know, stuff like that. I'd be surprised how much I've seen people say things like that. It's like the same people who didn't appreciate Star Trek Enterprise when it tried to explain there were other castes of Klingons. Not just the warrior caste, but, you know, there are people who built ships who weren't warriors. There were people who, you know, were doctors who weren't warriors, and so on and so forth, you know. Deep Space Nine even had a Klingon lawyer who, that they asked, like, this guy isn't very honorable, is he? And Jadzia had to explain it to them that, you know, that the whole race isn't just one archetype. Yeah, it's just funny because they, there are some people who don't appreciate that and really want just something so dumbed down that they're all one race, sorry, the entire race acts one way. Yep. Ah, yes, the remote Draugr in Worm's Tooth. Well, Worm's Tooth is kind of fun. It's just a rehash of previous dungeons that have been, like, stapled together. But it makes for one gigantic dungeon, which is cool, in my opinion. Wonder how they managed space travel if they were just a race of warriors. They wouldn't have. They killed the Herc and took their ships. I just came up with that off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be surprised. I did not like Star Trek Picard at all. And a lot of it is to blame, like, Patrick Stewart is to blame for a lot of it because they, he explicitly told them that he wouldn't wear the uniform and he wasn't going to be the captain. Like, he didn't want to be the captain of a ship and all this stuff. And so the result is you... when you let the actor dictate, and I'm not saying that actors haven't contributed meaningfully to things like Star Wars, for example. A New Hope would have been garbage if George Lucas hadn't listened to Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill about certain things. But when you allow an actor to turn the character into, like, you know, you allow Patrick Stewart to basically turn Picard into not Picard anymore. You end up with a series where the character betrays his own principles, and yeah, I really can't relate to quote unquote modern Federation, where it's it's all like, how do I put this? The old Federation, the concept is, you know, our modern day issues, we rose above those. We have like that's shit from the past, and we look at other alien cultures and we go, these are some backward alien cultures. And we were actually looking, because the alien cultures in Next Generation and such are actual reflections of our real life issues, right? Like social issues that we have, cultural issues that we have. And the people in Starfleet would go, that's a problem we had 200 years ago, or 400 years ago, or 600 years ago. You know, it's can you believe, you know, we survived those times? Modern Trek, Discovery, and Picard regress humans back to modern day shit in space, instead of being an enlightened culture that's looking down, or not looking down on, but looking at a reflection of these, you know, of our past selves in other cultures. And that's why I can't enjoy modern Trek at all. Other than Star Trek, the Lower Decks, because it's funny, dumb fun. And, you know, when it's a cartoon, you don't have to take it seriously. Let's see here. We're in Whiterun now. Is there anything we gotta do? Think so. I don't think so. Let me see here. Yeah, again, it's the writers of the newer series writing what they know, which is real life issues. But the way it was supposed to work was like, so Gene Roddenberry created the original Star Trek for us to go out into space and put an alien face on human social issues, for us to then look at them from a third-party perspective. And as a result of being able to look at them from that external perspective, we were able to make commentary on them that would seem too on the nose, or cringe-inducing, even censor-triggering of that time. Now, there are a lot of people who go, Star Trek shouldn't have politics, but Star Trek has always had politics. The difference is they disguised those politics enough to not trigger the people who didn't like those politics, for the most part. They dressed it up so that they could get those issues under the radar. Yes. That it wasn't politics so specific to the time. Yes, it was. Oh God, yes. In fact, the showrunner fucked things up. Gene Roddenberry wanted more gay representation in the show. The showrunner wouldn't greenlight certain scripts and shit. All right. Let me see here. It's whatever they could get. Star Trek was full of whatever they could get away with. The showrunner was a degenerate pig. He called Deanna Troi like the necessary tits and ass to get people to watch the show. I mean, you know, it's like the more you learn about how he basically abused What's her name? The actress who played Deanna, not Deanna Troy. What was her name? Jadzia Dax. Yes. Like they killed off her character because she wouldn't agree to certain things in her contract. Anyway, let's actually clear out Grey Winter Watch and then cut across the river going north and get to Dawnstar. Yes. The gender neutral race, yes. Where they viewed yeah, that was an episode of Next Generation. They were asexual.
Goods and wares of all kinds.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Runberry didn't want Federation uniforms to be military specific. Yes, because they're explorers, and the idea is they gave Starfleet the ability to defend themselves, but reiterated again and again, it's not a military organization until something like Wolf 359 happens, in which case they suddenly have to build up a expensive and quick military. It's, hold on a second.
Yes?
Let's view this citizen. What's he got? Stolen goods. Stolen goods. Yes. Good, good, good. No, the race that was fighting the Borg in Voyager, any information you know about them is just from Star Trek Online or Wiki articles, because they never actually released any legitimate information in the show about that particular race. They decided to name them Undines in the in Star Trek Online, and they dumbed them down quite a bit. They were quite frightening in their original incarnation. But in order to be enemies in an MMO, they just kind of made them ordinary shape-shifting people. With super viruses that they could unleash. Let me see here. Going this way. Remember the holodoc commenting on how many genders they had? Interesting. I don't remember that, but if you can find it, I'd somewhat interested in it. Yes. Yep. Anyway. Trolls.
Where'd you come from?
That takes care of
Good.
that.
That was it. I just needed to kill that troll. Technically, I could have left the other troll behind.
Dinner animal.
Very dumb. Oh well. I mean, if the doctor did comment that they had a bunch of genders, that would be interesting. But mostly irrelevant, since we don't see them as characters for the most part, just as enemies. Drive them back to fluidic space. Blood, heart, flesh. Okay. Blood, heart, flesh. Those trolls didn't get to eaten. So much of those guys left intact. Alright. Anyway, what I was mostly saying was that I can't appreciate modern Trek because it abandoned that original premise of humans being you know, a little more evolved and enlightened, and looking at the other the other races as reflections of what humans used to be. That was, you know, it was a very optimistic future. And so seeing people, you know, the modern showrunners and the modern writers, River Luck, let's open this thing up. Seeing the modern writers do a 180 with it, I don't appreciate that. It's, you know, much like Star Wars got ruined, so too, in my eyes at least, Star Trek got ruined as well. I'm not saying Star Trek had to stay campy forever, but I think it did need to stay optimistic. And by destroying that optimism for you know, a more advanced, not just technologically, but a more advanced socially humanity, I simply can't see it as even the same universe as the others. You know, for me at least, I think it falls under the umbrella of, you said Star Trek started going downhill with Nemesis. Well, it started going downhill for various reasons, but, I was gonna say that, let me pull this up right now. I think it was, how does it feel? Yes, here we go. This is the line.
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
Because, you know, we got Star Trek, Star Wars, Warcraft. I could go on, name a bunch of others, but they're all things that people have, how do I put this? I'm not saying that they have to repeat the same content over and over. I'm not saying they can't evolve for a more modern time, but when evolving for a more modern time means making them edgier and dumber. And when I say dumber, I mean, like, it's less intelligent in the sense that they will shout things like, "This is the power of math, people." That's not a joke. That is something they actually do in Discovery. And they say things that aren't actual sci-fi, but rather it's more science fantasy, and at the same time it's stuff that sounds smart to a writer who has taken no time to do research. I'm not saying everything has to be scientifically accurate. Star Trek has always used pseudoscience and what do you call them? Pseudoscience and analogies, right? So, you know, they'll talk about depolarizing the Matrix, and then another character will pipe in and say, like deflating the air out of a balloon. And so, you know, you hear the technobabble version of it, and then you hear the relatable, understandable version of it. And that way, it's important that the technobabble version, that fiction that they've created, stays pretty much consistent. So from then on, you know, depolarizing the Matrix will mean more or less the same thing moving forward. I made up something, by the way. Depolarizing the Matrix, don't look into it. Doesn't mean anything. I made that up as just a spur of the moment. This is something we could do, but you know, moving forward, they tried their best to stay consistent with those, whoops, I need to go this way. They tried to stay consistent with those analogies they introduced. And the kind of science fiction elements, you know, the technobabble that they create. And I'm fine with that. That's the fiction part of science fiction. It definitely couldn't happen. Not unless, you know, technology somehow evolved to, yeah, the inertia dampeners, you know, the things that make us not go splat when we go to warp. Laws of the universe, you're talking about physics. But, yeah, they,
This doesn't concern you.
doesn't concern me. Move along. Yes. Spore drive. No, the spore drive
You're looking for a fight.
isn't even consistent with itself. Anti-gravity. Jeez. Stargate SG-1 was great at, pretty great at that, having techno talk, but doing well. Yes. Stargate SG-1 was good at that. But Stargate SG-1 learned a lot from early Star Trek and implemented it with more relatable characters, where they could have, the characters could, I don't mean necessarily relatable to the viewer, but they relate to each other. They have a complex dynamic, the different characters of the show. And that's what made Stargate SG-1 good, because I didn't actually care for the overall storyline of SG-1, personally. However, I could appreciate the show just based on the character dynamics. Pop in, please. Thank you. Very good. Stargate is one of my favorite films, but Stargate SG-1 is not one of my favorite series. Well, I mean, first of all, you're talking about Naruto, which is... Naruto started off as a story of a guy who was going to show everyone that even though he was born with nothing, no advantages, everyone hated him, he could rise up and be Hokage. Except the author figured out, like, the direction he was going that was extremely stupid, so he dropped that plot and instead had him trained by a super group of former kings and gods, like demigods, basically, to the point where, yeah, exactly. It turns out to be by the end of it, you know, they're chucking planets around at each other using magic eyes. It's incredibly stupid. Yeah, Naruto itself is, yeah, how do I put this? Naruto begins in a very interesting way, but then it just completely goes off the rails and becomes stupid. Well, Yu Yu Hakusho and, by extension, Flame of Recca are both really good shows. Absolutely. I agree. Let me see here. The Prometheus movies? I've only seen the first one, and they seem to do a lot of things for no reason. Like, people just get hit with the dumb stick at random points so plot can happen. Now, if you actually look at A leads to B leads to C, Prometheus doesn't make any fucking sense. All right. Now then, let's see. Anyway, I'm not a fan of shonen for the most part. So, you know, when we talk about stuff like Naruto, you know, I was already biased against it from the moment it started airing. All right, let's listen to the Night Mother talk.
The child of Lachance is progressing nicely. Soon she will be ready to accomplish contracts on her own. But first you must test her resolve in recruiting brothers and sisters. We need to add 2 more recruits to this sanctuary. Then we can begin to fill our other sanctuaries. Add another child to our family and come back here.
That's your wish.
What do you need, my friend?
All right. Witch in White. Is she... Okay, she's walking away. Good. A family that kills together. Excellent. Speak with Vala, so... I need to see if Vala is willing to kidnap anyone.
What do you need, my friend?
But since the quest is over and Vala's no longer following me, I'm going to take a break. By the way, I made Nazir the speaker of this sanctuary, which means he's doling out contracts. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Yes, exactly. Shonen is about over-the-top fight scenes, not story. Pretty much. Pretty much. Alright. We need to add 2 more recruits. Night Mother sounds like a shitty HR manager. She is. And we're done with this quest for right now. We're actually going to look at, I think Solitude's where we need to go next. But there are other things we need to do in Fanfiction High Rock, which I kind of want to get done. And I figure now might be the last time to do them before we stop going to Fanfiction High Rock. Either that or, let me see, Caverns of Antiquity, Pale Pass, about Heron's whereabouts. Yeah, these are all, that's under Paul Cave. Okay. Temple of Stendar, destroy the... Yeah, I need to return to the Temple of Stendar to complete the next thing. Would you consider doing, permadeath? No. I have no desire to do a permadeath series. I enjoy long-form playthroughs. This particular Skyrim playthrough is at 572 hours and 58 minutes. That's because I have died many times. In fact, being level 87, sorry, 88, I still die all the time because of how I've set up the difficulty. However, permadeath would make it a game I wouldn't want to play. Even if I retooled all the mods to be more forgiving in general. Yeah, well, Rogue Legacy is an amazing game that I recommend to pretty much everyone. Rogue Legacy 2 isn't ready yet. It's in early access. Not ready yet. But Rogue Legacy 1, how Rogue Legacy works is you go into a castle, you fight some enemies, and you die. Then it rewinds back to your estate, and in your estate, you pick from one of 3 children that your character had, who will then become the next hero. And then the process repeats itself constantly as you have a branching family tree. When you kill one of the bosses of a wing of the castle, that boss stays dead, meaning it's up to your entire family moving forward to kill all 4 of the main bosses in order to reveal the final wing of the dungeon and kill the final boss. But it's an unforgiving game that is designed to kill you over and over and over. But you will make progress, and the progress does stick for the big milestones. Little guys respawn, and you know the dungeon may let's just say kind of change over time. But yeah. Exactly. Character progression passes through your family. Correct. You upgrade your estate with the money that your character brought home. That's the idea. Is it possible to go through Rogue Legacy with the original character without any upgrades at all? Yes. It would just be exceedingly difficult to the point where I wouldn't want to try. All right. We're actually going to... I'm trying to figure out if there was anything else I needed to do here. I think so. I mean, see, Upon My Honor, Underpaw Cave, Kind's Trials, Dreams of Peace, Lost Legacy is Volk's Tomb. That's a skull. We should head back to the good items passed down to your children. What items? It's not a looter. The items you get die with you, and then but your upgrades with the estate stay upgraded. Let's see here. But progression isn't loot better armor, loot better weapons. That's not how the game works. I'm missing something here. I thought there was one more thing I needed. Guess I need to see how people in the Lonely Griffin Retreater. Rogue Legacy. It's goodness. Pine Moon Cave. Yeah. You know what? Let's head back up to Dawnstar and use the boat to travel to Castle Volkihar and make sure that I've got the I've got a quest that I can do here. But yeah, Rogue Legacy 2 is in early access right now, but it's not done. It's not near done. I don't recommend it right now. Whereas I highly recommend Rogue Legacy to pretty much second. Good. You know, a game that I am excited for? I've mentioned a few times I was excited for Freedom Planet 2, but there's a different game I'm excited for. It's not not Symphony of the Night, but my God. Let me pull it up. It's pretty good stuff. Here we go. It's a yeah, exactly. That's the perfect name for it. Is not Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Not here we go. This is not Symphony of the Night, everyone. Plague Huntress. Weird. There's supposed to be audio there. Let me pull this up. There we go. I found the original. Okay, here's Plague Huntress, the actual game name. We'll pull up the actual... That's in development right now. Yep. Can't wait till it's out. Let's see here. Trying to think if there was anything else. It's a lot like Order of Ecclesia. Well, I mean, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was kind of a supercut of the guy's like the best ideas the guy had. The other guy, the Iga. But let me see here. All right. Well, yes, heavily Symphony of the Night inspired. Bingo. Hold on a second. Something else I saw. And no, I can't find it. Damn shame. Oh well. You know a game that's has a big DLC under development? It's called Barony. They're currently working on both a Switch version and a big DLC. It's apparently going to be cross-play. So, if you don't use mods, you'll be able to play together with other people on different platforms, and that's cool. Barony, I mean. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Barony is, it's this game here. Oops.
Baroni. Baroni? Brony? Oh yeah, Barony. Barony Cursed Edition. The one-of-a-kind, first-person dungeon crawler. Roguelike. With cross-platform cooperative multiplayer. Yeah, you heard that right. Get together with 3 of your trustiest guildmates and take on the dungeon. Yeah, but why is it called Barony? Because there's this evil Baron boss at the bottom of the dungeon. Look, it's not that important. You can be a warrior, time your blocks, hit a guy with that thing. Look, you can be this wizard, cast a purple thing, make a rat blow up. But in 2018, there's a lot more. There's a free update. The Blessed Addition for Barony. Wordplay. You want to throw chakrams, bounce them off the wall, and kill that stupid lightning gnome? Go for it. Want to be a top secret dungeon ninja with a blue katana? Of course you do. What about a monk that punches stuff, or some guy called a sexton? He's like a church thief. You got it all. How about some new monsters? Check. Maybe visit some new places? Chickity check. You want it, you got it. Want to get smashed by boulders? You want to starve to death? Want to get flattened by a minotaur? No. Well, too bad. You're gonna die, and it doesn't matter how many friends you have. Raiding dungeons is hard, and you're gonna have to get used to it if you want to call yourself a dungeon diva. Oh, you don't wanna. Dying makes you have a frowny. Fine, just go to the options menu, turn off all that hard stuff. You can beat the game proper when you're older. Better yet, use the included map editor and put together your very own adventures to share with your insatiable dungeon pals. Join thousands of players who are already having a blast delving the dungeon. Should you take my word for it? Absolutely. But you don't have to, because Barony has very positive reviews. Barony with the Blessed Edition. Buy it now.
It's a fun game. Yes. I actually started playing it a little later on at the Legends and Pariahs.
Isn't that...
Oh, wait.
Isn't that just like a synonym for myths and...
Yeah. It was the Myths and Outcasts, I think. There we go. This one. This is when I started playing the game, though.
The myth...
Yes. Have I played Unepic on stream before? Yes. I've enjoyed... Unepic is one of my favorites. Why the hell is this not booted properly? Weird. I'll hit F5. There we go.
The Myths and Outcasts DLC for Barony. This brand new game stuff gives you a ton of new ways to tackle the dungeon, including 4 monster races and 4 new signature classes. Have you ever looked at these beautiful baddies and said to yourself, "Oh heck, I sure wish I could play as one of those"? Well, now you can. And with new classes too, it's a whole new way to play. Go adventuring as the spooky skinny skeleton. Maybe play as the new conjurer class who can summon cronies to stick by his side through the dungeon. Or maybe you like your undead a little fleshier, like this bloodthirsty vampire. Double down with the accursed class, burdened with a voracious hunger in exchange for supernatural powers and speed as you look for a way to end your curse. And speaking of thirsty, how would you fare as a succubus? Play this demonic mistress as the Mesmer class, a magical trickster who can charm enemies to fight for her. Anything else? Alright, this intoxicated idiot, the Goat Man. He eats tin cans. You could play as the brewer and take advantage of the brand new alchemy skill to mix potions, some helpful and some deadly. Each monster has their own racial abilities and drawbacks. You think a shopkeeper is just gonna let you rattle your way into his shop with those dead eyes of yours? Think again. Humans in the dungeon are gonna treat you like the monster that you are, but you could find yourself with some unusual new allies too. Or perhaps you prefer a domesticated monster. With the Myths and Outcasts races, You can just click this box and play the regular way, but with a cool monster costume on. Sure, why not? Have it your way. Your party can be a diverse squad, and there's no problem teaming up with players who don't have the DLC. That sounds pretty good. Human adventurers can play as these new classes too. So did I cover it all? You get all this when you buy the Myths and Outcasts DLC. So if you like Barony and that sounds fun, then buy it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun.
Yep. So there's another DLC after that. And I think it was the Legends and Prize. I think that
Isn't that just like a synonym for Myths and Outcasts?
Yep.
Whatever. Your gold pieces, not mine. The Legends and Pariahs DLC for Barony. A totally different expansion from the last one. You know the drill. We got another 4 monster races and signature classes to keep your dungeon runs extra spicy. Let's start with a familiar face, the Goblin. Goblins are even dumber than Goatmen. They can't even read good, but they're resourceful with equipment, even magic stuff. As the Shaman, a Goblin will need to cast spells straight from the book, or they could just shape change into a different monster and put those meaty fists to work. Or be a spider and do like spider stuff. Next up, the Incubus. Like the Succubus, he loves curses. As the Punisher class, you'll use demonic magic to confuse and abuse your victims, staying just out of reach using the whip. His sadistic methods can bring out your inner demons. I don't want to talk about it. How about this bug guy? Insectoid. Yeah, a playable bug. Weird. That's what you wanted, right? The insectoid's metabolism is a little different, and they use energy from food to cast magic. Plus, they got those wings, that's gotta do something. Insectoids make excellent hunters. With brand new ammo equipment, you can set enemies on fire, use silver arrows to take out evil guys. Look, it works in crossbows too. Is that a boomerang? Comes back and everything. Lastly, does this even count as a monster? Automatons are robot slaves who keep their boiler running by feeding literal garbage into the furnace. Play as a mechanist to really show off the overhaul tinkering skill. You can make all sorts of gadgets in addition to picking locks. Look, Jack-in-the-Box shield guy, magic booby traps, and a robot pet? Oh, that's kinda cute. Whoa. The Legends and Pariahs update has a lot of stuff. Just like last time, you can play as any of the new guys in this costume-only mode. The humans can be any of these new classes too, if you own the DLC. Not bad. New arrows, tinkering kit, spell books, all are in the game for anyone to use. On the house, just cause I like you, kid. What are you waiting for? Buy the Legends and Pariahs DLC.
Yeah, that's Barony. Barony's a really good game, actually. And yeah, it's cross-platform and everything. Anyway, yeah, I need to head north, back to the boat. Gonna take the boat to Castle Volkohar. But yeah. The entire run with Celril's convoluted ad for Barony. Well, I mean, I've shown off a lot of other games too, like Freedom Planet and such, so who knows, this might just be an advertising platform that's well disguised. Like every other TV show. Trollololololol. Alright, now we gotta go to Castle Volkohar first, yes. We were thinking about going back to Fantasy High Rock to finish up some stuff, but first things first, we gotta fight skeletons. So, gonna go with Elemental Fury.
So, Katun!
Yeah. And skeleton down. His arrows away. For when he resurrects. Because you know he will. This guy, on the other hand, we can't do much about. We take his stuff, though. And the last guy is trying to shoot me with arrows. There we go. Now we'll just toss him into the water. Where he belongs. Oh, God, no! Castle Volkohar is restoring the skeleton under its control. Okay. Runner, what are you doing? The Night Lord Vampire will ignore... Oh, no, the Night Lord Vampire is our enemy, isn't it? Yes, it is. Huh. Didn't expect that, but I will take it. Bosmer reinforced items are absolutely necessary. And Vampire Dust is good. It's a damn shame that Night Lord Vampire wanted to kill me, but, you know. Uh-huh. Why are you attacking me, vampire? Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I should be able to clunk her good. Wrong vampires doing wrong things. Why is the gargoyle brute attacking me? I will never know.
One less thing to
Worry about, yes. One less thing to worry about. We can actually take her blood. Not sure why she was after me in the first place, though. Makes... Ooh, nice. This dagger's worth 1,000 septims. And it's worth it for a dagger. Daggers don't weigh very much. Alright, hopefully things stop attacking me. I'm going to be extra annoyed if I go to the front and then the gargoyles just start attacking me. Because you accidentally hit something wrong? Possibly. Nope, these guards are not attacking me. Neither are the gargoyles, so. It was just those, that pack of enemy. Those, 2 vampires and the gargoyle. Everything else here, you can see this, gargoyle. Yeah. They're all on my side. That's fine. Yeah, right. Like a lot of good stuff. Potion of blood.
Can't trust a word that comes out of Vingalmo's mouth.
Ah, yes. You need to stop telling me that. It's been months since I've taken over the castle. I grow tired of your petty squabbling. I'm becoming Harkon now. Alright. Let me see here. Step 1. It's like 10 p.m.
We need strength, power, not magic. Elves don't seem to understand that.
Strength, power, and magic is more like it. We need all of the above. Terrible, terrible person. Revenin, Yarn Root.
I am at your service, as always.
Of course you are, and we'll have a chat with you in a moment. After we finish saving the video game.
Life here is better than you could find anywhere. Life in Skyrim. Speak with Fura Bloodmouth. She has something for you.
Harkon's short-sightedness was his undoing.
Yes.
In his lust for power, he
Failed to consider the Fiora!
None can deny your power now. I wish Orthiolf and Vingama would just get it over with and kill each other. Ugh,
Okay, so I already have a quest from them. I just haven't found it yet. Dreams of Pace, Path of the Heavens, Lost Legacy. All right, we have to actually figure out which job we have with Castle Volkohar. Let's see, the hunt is kill the traveling merchant. Okay, that's it. It's in Bruma. Okay, so she sent me to Bruma. We're not going to High Rock. We're going to Bruma, Ben.
My lord.
Yes, yes, my lord. So,
What's happening?
turning all the NPCs to Vangamo? Not yet. It's gonna take a while for me to do that.
Why?
So, we're gonna wait 8 hours, be fully rested, then we're gonna head on out, back to the docks, and we're gonna head over to Bruma as soon as possible. I figure we'll go take the boat to Solitude first, get some stuff done there, and then take a wagon down to Falkreath. I wish I could take the wagon to Helgen, but they don't let me go there yet. When I say yet, I mean at all, because they don't consider it a valid hold, even though it's completely rebuilt. Of course, quest logs could be improved upon. We've done so much, and yet so little been changed. Yes. Jump over here. This to go to Solitude. And then we have some things we need to do in Solitude. Once we finish all our Solitude work, we can then take the wagon here in Solitude to Bruma, deal with things there. I do think I'm gonna have a chat with her in just a moment after I use my magic waystone. And make sure go over to septums. Yes, we've got gold septums, silver septums, and bullion. Absolutely. There we go. And back. Hello there.
How much?
Yes, we're exchanging currency. I need to get those gold septums turned into money, gold bullion, convert all the silver bullion, silver septums, gold septums, silver. Okay, we're at 41,000. We'll turn most of that in upstairs, but for now, we're just carrying too much stuff. So we're going to throw back on the Alien Waystone. And rather than actually going and putting everything away like I should, I'm just going to go over here and deposit all the weapons. The easiest way to get under weight there, yes. What can you buy for 41,000? Well, I mean, Breeze Home was like 25,000. Proudspire Manor's like 75,000. The manor in High Rock was 40,000. So, you know, things are expensive here in Skyrim. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I just kind of put away all the apostrophe S gear by accident. Crap. There is a problem now. Pick those back up. That should do it. Lydia comes cheap, you say? Oh no. Oh no. Had to put it that way. Something about burdens. Okay. That should do it. We aren't over encumbered anymore because we put away all the junk. Yeah. We're fine. Good. We're back. Going to make sure there's nothing else in town we need to do. Yep, there's several things we need to do. Turn some books to Latoria. Jeweled Goblet. We can't do the planetarium right now, but Folk Firebeard has a bounty for us. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to collect. Let's go. Up and over. Up and over. Quick save here. Okay. Heading on in. Now, then what else we got? Okay. Up and away. Wait. The right floor, actually. Yeah. We're good. See the Blue Palace over that way. I'm going to ignore the Blue Palace for the most part. Instead, go into Macnerian Hall. I mean, the Dragonborn Gallery. God damn it, those butterflies got away. Here's the Dragonborn Gallery. We haven't put anything away in a little while, so it's going to be interesting. Actually, I'm noticing the frame rate took a dive here on the stream. That's pretty hilarious, actually. When it's loading up everything in the gallery, it certainly takes a toll. There's only 2,263 relics here, so as you can see, not that big a deal, right? We will take our 8,600 septums. Head on in. We have most of the masks. We're only missing these two. Lothar and Valak. We are missing several claws, though. Might have to take a few of those claws and make replicas, I think. Ah, well.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Sigmund the Follower. Damn. He's got the full Explorers Guild armor and everything. He's a tanky man. Trying to see what else we got here. Oh, what the hell. Go into the Explorers Society Guild House and finish this part up. What I say is, again, the loading reduces the frame rate to an amazing level. Yep. How much does a ticket cost to enter? As far as I know, it's brand free, but people leave donations in this terrible climate somehow. Despite, you know, all of Skyrim being stricken with terrible poverty. Oh god, yeah, the frame rate is special. Oh god, it's Fafnir! But yeah, the frame rate is just chugging. Chugging, I say. Yeah. This is hilarious. It's better now. I have no idea why. I paused it for a second, now it's better. Okay. That's a thing. So, we're going to do this. Yay. Alien Waystone. Then, we're going to get ruined books. Yes. Ruined books. About burned books. Burned books is good.
Good day, Guildmaster.
Right. No, the frame rate just tanks whenever I enter this area for some reason. A relief carving. Interesting. That belong here? Now I'm curious. I can't make the Elden Root staff yet. I'm going to have to revisit Falmer archaeology sites for this. That's unfortunate. Oh well, Latoria, let's talk.
What can Latoria do for you?
I got books for you.
Ah, excellent. Let's see what you have found. Ah, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow and Latoria will let you know what she has found.
Thanks, Latoria. But here's the deal. I want you to go excavate.
What do you want? Of course, Guildmaster.
In fact, I want you to excavate as well.
Well met.
All right, then.
Let's see.
Yes.
Go out and prospect.
Sure. What can I help you with? Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
Okay. Yes. Fafnir, the destroyer of frames. Yes. I am Fafnir, destroyer of frames. Oh no.
Greetings, Guildmaster.
Okay. Well, we can leave now, I think. Back to the main gallery. Yes. So. Let's look for that relief carving. It should be under Falmer, I believe. The Elden Root staff is up here. Not. Let's see where it belongs. It's a Dwemer relief carving. Okay. That explains. Oh, I already have one. So this is a duplicate? Huh. In other words, I don't need it. Alrighty then. Well, since we don't need a duplicate relief carving, let's go have a talk with our nice lady here. We're gonna put on our outfit that's for buying and selling. Then we're going to drink a a potion that increases our speech skill. And then we're gonna talk to her.
Just got a lot of new items in stock. Have a look.
Yes. I'm just gonna say this relief carving for 9. That's right. That's how things work now. Practically no value. We're also gonna sell you wine. And, well, not skooma. That's fine.
Are you sure you have everything you need?
I'm sure. I just wanted to sell you that relief carving. We're going up to the safe house, which will probably lag everything again. So much stuff up there. But once we get up to the safe house, we're going to deposit the whatchamacallit. God, I forgot the money, right? We're gonna deposit the money, the currency units. It's fine. Yes, it does have... It's dipping down to like 1 frame per second. This is amazing. It's loading everything in the game, practically. I'm impressed, really. Yeah. Yes, the power of math, people. The game is solving Sudokus that turn into coins. Wait, no, that's Bitcoin. Let me see here. Yeah, so someone phrased it like mining for Bitcoin is basically your computer is solving Sudokus that then results in currency you can use to buy methamphetamine. Something like that. That's how someone else phrased it. Alright. Let me see here. There we go. We put away the money. How much we got? Yep. 706,000 septums. King Ogrim's coffer generates money passively, just by existing. But yeah, that's about it. Got a lot of stuff here. Jeez. Now. Good. I think that's about it. I don't need to do anything else here. Yes. Richer than the whole of Skyrim combined? Yes, actually. Things are very expensive in Skyrim. It's a bit ridiculous. Alright. Well, we can leave now. I just wanted to make sure things were properly assigned. Oh yeah, we need to make a copy of Mirak's Mask. There's a lot of stuff we need to do. We need to finish the Ethereum Wars. But I want to go to Burma today, so... We're gonna go to Burma today. Get that Dawnguard quest done, and while we're there, we'll do Underpaw Cave and a bunch of other stuff. It's absolutely worth it. Good, though.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. So, let's have a look at her pocket. I'll just take her ale. Alright. After that warning, it was just a challenge to take her ale. I mean... I spent thousands of gold to train up my, pickpocketing skill. You think I'm not going to use it to steal something after you, challenge me like that? Alright. Let's grab a wagon and head on down. Good, good, good. Down, down, down. Hello there. Yeah, we're still practicing our pickpocketing, but, you know. Key to Victoria Vici's house. Jeez, Victoria Vici's dead, and he has the key to her house. He had the key to her heart, too, before she died at the wedding.
Offense is a good defense, am I right?
You are right. That is correct, sir. Is absolutely correct.
Offense is a good defense, am I right?
That's right. Yes. Uh-huh.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Take me to Falkreath.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Yep, just straight to Falkreath. Actually, come to think of it, take me to Lakeview Manor.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
There is no Lakeview Manor. I never built it. So, this is going to be fun.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
I hope it lasts, too. I hope it lasts, too. Ooh. Oh, that's sad. So, you know the guy who cosplayed, the World of Warcraft, here, hold on. Yeah, he apparently died. The guy who was cosplaying the, how do you kill that which has no life guy? The, let me see. I think it was... Yeah, it was the guy from South Park. Remember the guy who was playing World of Warcraft? Yeah, he died. The guy who, yeah, the cosplayer. Yep. He apparently became very famous for always being that guy. The how do you kill that which has no life guy. He died from, breathing complications or COVID. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, COVID got him. He suffered irreversible lung damage from the virus, and yeah. It wasn't the virus itself that killed him, it was the lung damage.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Alright. We gotta go this way. That was the Guardian Wolf. Wait. That wasn't the Guardian Wolf, but I'm going to tell Fookie that I killed the Guardian Wolf anyway, I suppose. I wonder if Rumarin killed it off screen or something. That is distinctly possible. Then again, it might have been replaced by a bear for some reason. And plans to build Lakeview Manor. I plan to build all the places and do all the things.
That's what I call good teamwork.
Yes, good teamwork. Oh, well, you killed that one. Okay. Yeah, it was good teamwork. Okay. So, let's head on out. You miss playing this game? I've only been playing this playthrough for 573 hours and 41 minutes. Not very long. This playthrough has not been going on that long. Okay, so we have to head on into Bone Chill Passage on our way up through the gates to Pale Pass. That's fine. see here. Dormer ship? No. Never done that. Yes. Okay. You know, if Blizzard employees helped make that episode? I don't think so. But I do know that it was made with their blessing, and they capitalized on it. Got people to pay attention to World of Warcraft who weren't paying attention to it before. Blizzard saw it as free advertising. I know that much. Yes. Okay. I mean, we already have lockpicking up to 100. What's the point? It's not going to get any higher, so we might as well just bash the chests open. Let's keep going. Up and away. We're going into Helgen. We rebuilt this thing during our quest line. Gonna dive in. Hold on.
Yeah?
You're just a generic traveler? He has no loot. Okay. Does failed bash break the stuff inside? No, this isn't Neverwinter Nights or whatever other game you can think of where it does that. You can't break... a failed bash just means that you don't have enough one-handed skill for it. That's all. How long did your last Oblivion playthrough last? I don't know, like 120 hours, something like that. That was across a long period of time. I am not, how do I put this? I don't trust Oblivion to really stay together over long periods of time. Has a tendency to crash semi-frequently, like every 40 minutes or so. Not happy with it, really. Modded Oblivion, I mean. And I can't use stuff like Better Cities either. Yep. I mean, we rebuilt Helgen completely, so. Going up this way. Yes. We have killed Alduin, shouted Mirak apart, become Lord of Castle Volkohar, found the 4th Elder Scroll, completed the legacy of the Dragonborn and reforged the Amulet of Kings. We prevented an Emira invasion in High Rock. We have been working to rebuild the Black Hand of the Dark Brotherhood. Which is going to take a lot longer than I originally thought it was going to take. And currently, we are on our way to... we're going to cross the border into Cyrodiil pretty soon. They already know that I'm the Archmage of the College of Winterhold, so they just let us through now. If you become master of any of the factions, they just let you through. Without a fuss. I'm looking for Bone Chill Passage really quick. While I'm up here. Let's see, how close are we? Bone Chill Passage is down... Oh god, all the way over there? Maybe we can do Ancient's Ascent first. That looks familiar. Yeah, that's Bloodlit Throne. Oh well. We gotta kill some stuff over here. Let's do it. Yes. You can say you're with the Legion and they, make no fuss. That's kind of funny. Alright, Elemental Fury. Oh god. Okay, I see what's going on here. No thanks. Give me your chest. Thank you. Just it's your arrows, Staff of Entombing, the rest of it's crap. This thing's reforming, but before it does, I'm taking all its stuff. Okay. Hey. Is that an arrow? Oh, here we go. We got him. Okay. What else we got? We're fine. We can go down here into Bone Chill Passage. Whoa! I can't wait to ragdoll to my death. Yep, ragdoll's killing me. How much damage did I take? Oh, barely any. The arrow did more damage than the whole ragdoll. I can't heal for some reason. Huh. I'm gonna try to drink a blood potion, see if that fixes it. Hold on. No, I'm bleeding to death, all right. This is concerning. We're gonna go ahead and throw open range shelter here. Try to figure out why. Yes. Can't sleep while taking health damage. Great. I'm gonna die. That's what the game is telling me. You're going to die. Huh. Let's remove the arrow and see if that works. There we go. Apparently I was hit with such a terrible wound that I couldn't even, like, nothing would heal me. Oh, nice, the tent flap broke. Well, so much for that. Looks like we're reloading before that fight. Amazing. I don't know how that happened, but, I think it's gotta be the script. Like, it had to have been tied to that whole thing where can vampires bleed to death? Oh my, yes. They can suffer any fatal wound. The question is, like, if they don't have any blood, what happens to a vampire? And the answer is they suffer desiccation. Now, they don't actually die from not having any blood, per se. They actually go into kind of a sleep. And it's a semi-permanent sleep, unless someone were to pour blood on them, in which case they would suddenly revive. But that's unlikely. So most likely they would die, desiccate, and then decompose. Or they would be decomposed by the environment, I should say. Or buried, become a fossil. Wait a second. So you've been buried for thousands of years and then someone excavates your resting place? Oh no. There we go. It could happen. But no, the answer is they desiccate. They suffer a permanent death. That isn't so permanent if someone else revives them. Yep. I do need to figure out what's going on with this, though. They're trying to find me, but they don't know where I am. Nope, they know where I am, all right. Well, screw you all. He predicted that I'd be further along and failed. Good. I hear a drumming. Is that a troll? What is that? Sounds like a drumming. Sounds like a drumming to me. Oh, it's a vampire. Is that Serana? What are you doing, Serana? Done and doneer. Right. Oh, glorious. Someone revived a goat. Okay. Get that flawless diamond, hell yeah. That's all I set out to do, was clear that passage. So, anything else is a bit ridiculous. Yeah, okay. Give me blood. Yeah.
Who's there?
Who's where? Who's where? What are you talking about, Sir Honor? I don't even know anymore. But it's okay. Looks like we got targets fighting a troll. Spriggans. Spriggans fighting a troll. Let's, our Vampiric Drain. Good old classic ability. Actually, you know what? Instead of Vampiric Drain, let's try something even more fun. Let's turn into a Vampire Lord. Num 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 time. Okay, now we're going to hit them with a rapid fire attack. That's how powerful we are. What kind of abilities do we have? Not very much. Not very many abilities at all. Yep. Extract the blood. Harvest the ingredients. More ingredients. Yes. This is just Marcus from Underworld Evolution. That's the sad part. Like, they weren't even subtle about it. Like, they just... Without any... Hold on. Here, hold on. It's plagiarism. Just, there we go. There you go. It's just straight up Marcus from Underworld Evolution. Gonna... That right there. Yep. They just plagiarized him. That's the sad part. See, what happened in Underworld Evolution was Marcus was sleeping in... He was the original Vampire Lord, and he was sleeping in his tomb. Unfortunately, in the previous movie, there was a fight above his tomb, and blood dripped down from his from the fight above his tomb, and it was werewolf blood that made its way into his tomb. Now, because he was of this ancient bloodline, which basically took the aspects of animals that they came in contact with. Originally, he was bitten by a bat. That's why he became the Vampire Lord. And another one of his bloodline was bitten by a wolf, which is why he, they became werewolves. But because he was subjected to werewolf blood, he became a hybrid. And that was Underworld Evolution's main premise. You can tell because of, you can tell the Vampire Lord concept is actually just straight up a werewolf vampire hybrid. That's what it is. That's why it looks so ugly and everything, because it's got the werewolf aspect. That's who Marcus was in that movie. Was a werewolf vampire hybrid. That's it. All right. We're going to actually try to pacify her if we can. I think that might be fun. Let's see. Pacify.
Enjoy your last breath.
Okay, good. Excuse me, miss. I'd like to sneak drain you lethal. Good. We did it. We unlocked a secret of the blood. The hell was that? I've completed the secrets of the blood. I've got them all now. Borrowed time. Borrowed time. Okay. 9 magic damage for 20 seconds to a living target or undead. When the time runs out, deals damage equal to all health they lost during that time. Yikes. Well now. Yeah? Well, she's a blade master. She's a bandit. She's an outlaw. I'm pretty sure no one cares how she died. I'm almost certain no one cares how she died. Yes. I was gonna use the cooking spit. But seriously. Yeah, that arrow I took. Unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Rid of those arrows. I had 4 arrows stuck inside me.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
You seem to be complaining. As usual. Vampire Princess Serana. Her domain is complaining. If it's sunny, she'll complain. If it's snowing, she'll complain. If it's raining, she'll complain. If it's even overcast outside, she'll complain. And if she's in a cave, she'll complain. She wants to be in a cozy little tavern, or she wants to be outside at night. That's it. Yes. But at least we're getting a lot of blood, heart, and flesh. Apple pie. Who cares about apple pie? Yes. Everything is fine. Coins. Nice bracelet. Alchemy ingredients. More septums. More septums. That Dunmer over here? Yes. That dark elf died the death. She doesn't have she does have a Dumeri tunic. I could have sworn that wasn't what a Dumeri tunic looks like, but hey. I mean, if she wanted to cut pieces off of a Dumeri tunic and, you know, wear a piece of one, that's fine, I suppose. That's fine. Bandit leader is quite the dead. Quite the dead. Mm-hmm. We're busy just looting everything in this camp. I mean, it's a bandit camp. I didn't expect to run across all this stuff here. But I'm glad to have a lot of money that, you know, happened to have fallen into my lap. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna save the game normal-like. Yes, and out we go. Good, good, good. Now.
Fight or die well.
Fight or die well?
Move along. This doesn't concern you, friend.
Does it really not concern me? I think it does. Where am I? Huh. No, this definitely concerns me. I don't see any Stormcloak over here. Stormcloak camp right over here. I think this is very concerning. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to turn invisible. I'm going to summon my followers over to me because I don't want them hanging around up there. And then we're going to let those storm clocks go further up the mountain there. And as they go up, we're going to introduce them to something fun. They're all three of them are going to go into a frenzy and try to kill each other. First of all, followers. Get over here. I want them not participating in things that wait here. Yeah, we're having them wait up there. Right, I don't think they can path down, so that's the important part. All right, before they get into Helgen, I want to frenzy them and get them fighting each other. So it'd be F for frenzy. Okay, they're frenzied on each other. They've summoned Atronox. They are engaged in a big ol' fight, which is good. There is absolutely quite a bit of fighting going on there. Be okay, though. Keeping them engaged with each other, as you can see. There's quite a bit going on. That last one up there has a lot to do. It's, yes. They hide behind that tree. Oops. Go. Still fighting each other. Very good.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch, yes. In fact, do we have any black soul gems? I don't think so. No, we have the black star. And we're just going to let them kill each other. The important part. Good. Okay, so they're fighting each other's animal companions. In fact, there's arrows everywhere. It's absolute madness. I think they've turned against their own animal companion. Something. It's kind of crazy. And good. So the archer hates both of them and is pecking at both of them right now. That one's about to die. Gonna say they're oh, she's at 45 health. 51 health. Wow. I submit. And she's healing herself. Really? Huh. What was that? She said. As yeah, victory is yours. They're all at low health. I'm just thinking it might be the time to finish them off if they're not taking extra damage. Because I'm yep. Good. Alright, let's pick her off now. She's dead. This one is right here. Yes, where'd you come from, she says. That one's first. Is it first? Is it last? Okay, that's one. So we got the last one who hasn't been taking damage this whole time. One up there. Wait, who the hell are you? Edri? Edri, what are you doing? Okay. So apparently there's a whole new group of enemies over here who hired bodyguards. What? Why is the hired bodyguard after me? I don't understand anymore. Okay. Hired bodyguard must die. But please, stop it! Jeez. And I'm down! I've had enough of you! Wow. No, the bounty hunter isn't for me. The hired bodyguard is not a bounty hunter. Yeah. Damn, do you see the way she just keeps, like, just dodging everything? Look how she runs around so quickly. Okay. That's the Stormcloak soldier I wanted to kill. He's dead. Next, we got this hired bodyguard. Again, it's a bodyguard, not a bounty hunter. But do you see the way she just keeps running around like that? Okay. Woo-wee! That was madness. Madness, I say. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have a bounty, all the normal NPCs will try to kill you. But do I really have a bounty? I mean, as you can see, I only have 2 bounty. My lifetime bounty is 186,000, but I only have a 2 bounty in Winterhold. No one cares that I've committed crimes in the past. Yeah, I've done terrible things, but those terrible things are in the past, or nobody remembers them, because NPCs can't establish causality and other basic tenets. Yes. Vagabond armor. Fine. The base. Good. So, that should do it. Let's harvest our... Oh, interesting. That's the lady who had a hired bodyguard. Apparently she saw me killing those Stormcloaks, feared for her life, and stuck her bodyguard on me for some reason. Really weird. I don't know why. I think it's stupid. But, yeah. How important do you think combat is in this game? Well, I mean, if you want to play a merchant, you can play a bunch of other games which are way better. Yes. No, it doesn't matter. See? I don't care. She's practically non-existent already. Yeah, she's a Nord. And you know how Nords are, right?
Some people are born dumb. Like me, for instance.
Yes. Yeah, in Elder Scrolls 4, if you had any infamy at all, you wouldn't be able to equip the Crusaders' relics. True. You'd lose access to all the holy relics. Hey. Well, we're getting out of here now. We have harvested a good amount of flesh and bones. Organs from our enemies. Good time. Let's go, everybody. Rumarin, Serana, follow me. Sorry about all that. But... correct, you could purge it with a pilgrimage. Which you had to do for even just 1 point of infamy. Just 1 point of infamy, and you had to do the whole pilgrimage all over again. Yes. You thought you had to have more fame than infamy? Well, that's interesting. Because the last time I played it, if I had even 1 point of infamy, I couldn't wear the relics. Even though I had like 30 fame. But who knows? Not even Dibella could love a sinner. That's what I remember when I tried to interact with the Dibella shrine. Not even Dibella could love a sinner. Yikes. If it raises about 2, the wiki says. Okay. So about 2 infamy stops you. That's something. Alright, we're gonna head up this road to the Pale Pass. Go, go, go. Yes, if you've almost completed the pilgrimage and then you went on a murdering spree, you could go to the very last shrine and cleanse yourself of all that infamy. Someone's been murdered! Murder! Oh, you interacted with the shrine. You're good now. Alright. Yeah, the whole pilgrimage just resets your infamy. That's all it does. It's not a deep moral system or anything. It's just a number that can't be greater than 2, or you have problems. You know where Haran Ironheart is?
You an investigator? Haran was a tough soldier and a loyal friend. I don't know what could have taken him down. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. You're cleared to enter Cyrodiil. Feel free to head through.
What the? You look like some sort of walking corpse.
Well, yeah, I am stuck full of arrows, aren't I? Jeez. Okay. Remove the arrows.
What to have for dinner?
You look like some kind of walking corpse. Oh no. Okay. I've removed 9 arrows from my body. It is quite a bit of arrow. Blinn. Need to collect more cyrodiilic alcohol. You bet. Let's go upstairs and see what's in this tower. Imperial Guards, my favorite. I love Imperial Guards.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
He's no fan of the sun. We're going! Now, gonna just save over that. Out what? Here. And we should be okay. So. Have a chat.
Report, soldier. Any luck?
None, sir. We persuaded him, we threatened him, we even beat him. Still wouldn't talk.
God, damn it all. Unsurprising, though. Sadly. This one's stubborn. Too stubborn for his own good. Still, you did all you could, and that's admirable in itself. Now go. Get back to your regular shift.
Tell me more, sir. You know where Haran Ironheart is?
He was patrolling the Pale Pass. The road, not the fort. The day he went missing. Sorry, that's all I know.
Understood.
You around?
Hello, sir.
Damn it all. I'm at a loss. Divines. How can I get that damned guy to shut up and comply?
Yeah, what was the conversation about?
What was that conversation about? It was about possibly the most stubborn prisoner we've ever captured and incarcerated here. We caught him crossing the border a few days ago. Since then, he's been raving incoherently. Well, he's coherent, but near delusional. We've been meaning to interrogate him, but every time I've sent one of my soldiers to do it, he's refused. And, you know the worst damned part? I feel for him. He's clearly somewhere between naive and insane, and the Penitus Oculatus aren't the most merciful sort. They'll come for him soon, make no doubt about it. And when they do, he'll face a fate much worse than any of my troops could dispatch. It's not the best situation, but my hands are tied.
Okay. I will be happy to assist with the interrogation.
It's not common practice, but considering what the alternative would be, and how uncooperative this particular prisoner is, I can't really say no. He's in the prison wing of the fort. One moment. Take this. A letter proving that I've given you authorization to go in there.
Damn.
Best of luck, and thanks for helping us with this.
All right. We are going to go into the prison. Prison time. Fort Pale Pass that way. We're going to check out the whole fort, but for now, we're just going to have our followers wait out here. Serraner definitely doesn't mind, and Rumarin will pretend not to mind. Serraner, relax. Rumarin, wait. Very good. Now, we're going to play the sneaky game. We're going to dive into all the different areas, like the captain's quarters. Mm-hmm. Now we sneak. We sneak. Not this way. This is where the captain's quarters is supposed to be. Aerials are just kind of standing around for no reason. Mm-hmm. Eat the meat. That's a sweet roll, not meat. Doesn't matter. Why are there baskets in baskets? Like circles within circles. I'm remembering the Star Wars circles theory that someone had tried to explain to me, and I said it was incredibly stupid. I don't actually remember the full theory. I just remember telling them it was incredibly stupid. I don't know. Go Google Star Wars circles theory and see what you think about that. Doesn't matter anymore. Disney shot George Lucas's ideas to hell. Good work, Disney. Or not. Butter there. Mead there. What's in the chest? Argonian blade, dragon steel arrows, septums, curse of the silent. Drains 10 magicka per second for 66 seconds or until the target casts a spell successfully. How nice. And now some stupid-looking guy on YouTube said a bunch of unreliable things. And news sites having absolutely no story whatsoever reported on those things, the unreliable guy said. And as a result, a bunch of other YouTubers started repeating the things they heard on those news sites because you know, it's news now. And the result is that just a ton of people are saying things like Disney's gonna retcon the movies, which so far it looks like they're actually giving Rian Johnson his 3 movies after all. Yeah. Okay. It's funny because those news sites don't even credit the YouTuber. Yes, they just talk about rumors. Yep. Stopped caring about Star Wars a long time ago. I understand. I am still amused by it. I've been amused by it for a long time. Even when it was being terrible. When other people were reeing over how terrible the movies were. And talking about how, you know, I was enjoying how terrible they were. I was looking at it like, Well, I mean, they gave the guy who destroyed Star Trek, Star Wars, and he did exactly what was expected. He destroyed Star Wars, so I mean, all I can do now is sit back and enjoy the ride and see how terrible it can get. That was my and I actually enjoyed quite a bit of, not the whole thing, but I enjoyed quite a bit of the concept of The Force Awakens, even though, you know, it destroyed Han Solo's character. The characters didn't advance, they stayed in place. But the actual plot beats would have been great. I mean, think about it. Like, Finn and Poe were great characters. Right there. They just needed to grow. Finn and Poe just needed character development. And, you know, Poe could have, what was more or less going to be, you know, this ace pilot guy who was going to help everyone out, kind of like a Han Solo. And then, you know, Finn could have honestly become a hero, an actual hero, someone who could have helped the new Skywalker surrogate in her moment of need.
I might be coming down with Hell Joint.
Hell Joint? Oh no, that's a terrible. Oh well, you're coming down with Hell Joint, so now you need to dance on the tables. I see what's going on here. Terrible day. Okay. That'll do it. They did absolutely nothing with both those characters, correct. Honestly, Rey should have gone up against Kylo. Should have been beaten by Kylo. And then Luke Skywalker should have come in, saved her, and it would have been a... Kylo could have still had his mental breakdown because he was defeated by his old master. You know, he hasn't grown stronger like he thought he had. So he'd still have his crisis of faith and everything. It's just that then Rey could have gotten some mentoring and, you know, they could have actually... and that would have been the last time Luke needed to save anyone, too. Like, he could have passed the torch on to her from that point on. For one reason or another. He could have been present, but, you know, there could have been circumstances that forced him away. Oh, you don't know about pickpocketing? I have a 25% chance increase pickpocket gold, keys, and jewelry. On top of an extra 40% chance to base pickpocket. Yes. The rest of this stuff is other fanciful things like enter major city, eliminates a random citizen. You know, yep. Good stuff. I mean, we've managed to make this work. Anyway. There are a lot of people who agree at the idea of a woman taking over from Luke, but I think that's fine. It's just, if you want to make Luke a mentor, you know, like, making Luke a bitter old man was a terrible mistake. He needed to be a mentor character like Obi-Wan. Needed to pass the torch on properly so that the new character could, you know, properly carry said torch. Instead, they wumble about not sure what they want to do with what for a long time because J.J. Abrams' mystery box was empty the entire time. All right. Yep. Oh. Okay. Correct. They did assassinate Luke's character. But that's a Rian Johnson problem, and they've apparently Rian Johnson is still on track to make his movies. So they don't give a fuck. All right. Yep. I didn't even like Looper. Alright. Correct. They gave J.J. Abrams, the man who ruined Star Trek, his own chance at ruining Star Wars. And he more or less did. Yep. That Looper makes no sense. Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I didn't care for... Oh, I've actually been running low on tomatoes, so... We just found a crate full of tomatoes. This is great. Like, as far as cooking goes, I now have all the tomatoes I'll ever need. I'll never need this many tomatoes to finish cooking the rest of the items in the game. This is great. Good. Yes. I don't need potatoes. Potatoes are easy to get. Yes. You're right. Suppose I'll have to walk around now. Hello.
Your skin is so
Hello.
pale. Are you...
Hello.
Oh. Hello. I need to find these people. Yes. Alright, not that way. Yeah, it's that way. Okay. The skin is so pale. Hello. I am just, how do I put this? I'm a fan of the original trilogy. Several novels. And the, what do you call them? Star Wars, Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight 3 Jedi Academy. Those games. That's about it. Mostly it's the novels. You know, I want to say I'm a fan of KOTOR and KOTOR 2, but those games have great moments, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say they had great moments, but KOTOR 1 was BioWare schlock that only allowed moments to shine through. And KOTOR 2 was incomplete. Alright. Now. Put stuff away. We're over encumbered as it is, unfortunately. We stole too many things. We have some empty wine bottles we did not need, go figure. Those ruined books, though, those will help. I'm happy I got those. Latoria will be able to convert those well. Yes. My goodness. I mean, if Leia ended up becoming stronger than Luke, then that was foreshadowed. Not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying it was properly foreshadowed in the movies. That Leia could, in theory, become stronger than Luke. I'm not saying it was executed well in any movie. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, Kai, your comment was, you know, badly done. Okay. Research notes, don't need that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed KOTOR 1. It's just that, it is ultimately a victim of, a lot of railroading. Anyway. Ursing's guard dog. I've never heard of that. Good luck.
Hold. This is the prison wing of Fort Pale Pass. If you want to get in, I'm the one to grant you access. But I can only grant that access with the authorization of our commander, Legate Priscillius Varro.
Mm-hmm. Varro gave me this document.
Let me take a look at that.
Yes.
Seems authentic. Yeah, that's the Legate's hand, all right. Okay. Head on in, I'll unlock the door. Do whatever you have to do. Oh, I should warn you. Once you head in there, we're putting the fort on high alert, locking the doors. Just a heads up, this prisoner's been known to get a little irate during questioning. Don't want him making a break for the exit door. All right, doors open. Good luck in there. Gods know you'll need it.
Yep. Yeah, KOTOR 1 has a lot. A lot of railroading. KOTOR 2 is just incomplete. And it shows. There are a lot of parts of KOTOR 2 that just are unfinished. And, you know, even with a quote-unquote restoration mod, ultimately there's parts of KOTOR 2 that will never be finished to the developer's original ideas. You know, the restoration mod is, at the end of the day, merely band-aids for something that isn't finished. Interesting. Playing a romance. Orange and a pear. I give you despair? Good old Sephiroth meme. Mm-hmm. Interrogation should be easy with an illusion mage, unless the person has high magic resistance. True. True. Alright, we're gonna go super speechcraft on this guy. Our speechcraft is currently at 117, so we are pretty much guaranteed to pass any speech checks we try. Let's do it. How ya doing, sir?
What? Who are you? You're not one of these damned Imperial soldiers. Are you here to rescue me?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. What the Imperial is going to answer my questions. I'm a Stormcloak 2. Just keep it down. The first time I played this mod, I freed him and led him and all his friends in the other cells to swarm over Bruma And it pissed off a lot of people watching it, going, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, because it was fun to do. We just did a Stormcloak overthrow of Bruma. You're not allowed to do that. I can do anything I want. With enough mods and console commands, I can do whatever the fuck I want. All right. I have some questions for you.
Questions? Ha! Do your worst, dog. I will never break. Never!
All right. I, Dragonborn, hereby declare Bruma a part of Ulfric's Skyrim, pretty much. You have no choice but to tell me everything, and you cast illusion on him. In that King Fisher, what'd you say about illusion? All right. Let me see. Tell me everything, or face the consequences. I'm gonna threaten him. Yes.
Oh, easy, easy. Don't kill me.
All right. Why'd you cross the border?
Because Skyrim is suffering under the Empire's yoke. We're not even allowed to worship our own damned gods. You wouldn't understand. You're an Imperial dog. A toady for the Dalmor. But we deserve freedom! And to truly achieve freedom, we need to end the Empire. Strike at its heart. Cyrodiil, the Imperial city. And the rest will crumble.
Crumbly, eh?
Oh, Talos, here comes the damn jailer. Just what I needed. Someone else to rub salt in the wound.
This man must
I
die.
see your interrogation's going well. Better than any of the other sops that I've tried, at any rate.
Bloody jailer, come to gawk at the poor, helpless Stormcloak? You'll pay, damned Imperial! You'll all pay!
You say that every day. Still haven't found a way to break through those bars, though, have you? The information you've gotten out of him so far? Good work. You've gotten the basics out of him, but the Legate needs to know everything we can possibly extract. So, well, best not let the prisoner hear our little chat. Follow me.
All right. Let's get going. We're gonna follow this guy into the other room. Maybe steal a little sip of the mead. Very good. What's up?
Thought we needed to get away from prying ears. Last thing we need is to let the prisoner in on our techniques. Now we know the guy's plot. Heard it straight from the horse's mouth. But we need to know more. This time you need to take on a few different lines of attack. Find out who sent him, if he came with anyone else, and where they may be. And try not to lose track of time. The Pentatus Oculatus will be here soon, and the Legate wants us to get the information out of him, not them. Good luck.
Yeah. Do you know who Heron Ironheart is?
The Legate has no idea, and I'm not much more informed than him, but, well, I have a theory. One of our own came staggering in, severely wounded. A group of us rushed to help him, but it was too late. He was gasping for air, but I could have sworn he was trying to say Stormcloaks.
Right.
If Stormcloaks are the culprits, though, then the question is, how did they cross the border? We've got it pretty well guarded on both sides.
I know how.
There's an old cave nearby, filled to the brim with bandits. Some like to speculate that it comes out in Skyrim, maybe. No, couldn't be. Well, it's an old wives' tale, but, well, it might be worth checking out anyway. Old place is called Serpent's Trail. Let me show you on your map.
I'll do it. Yeah. Search for Serpent's Trail. Okay, that's something I can do later. Let's go ahead and interrogate the Stormcloak some more.
You know what? While you were back there exchanging poisonous words with your jailer friend, I've decided I'm not talking. No more!
No more? Let me see here. Alright. Your protests are in vain. Speak, worm!
No! Don't Don't you dare!
Illusion.
They crossed the border through Serpent's Trail.
Mm-hmm.
An old smuggling route.
Hopefully they do a spell effect on him next time.
We're not part of the main Stormcloak army. At least, not anymore.
You're smugglers now?
We call ourselves the Stormcloak Breakaways.
Right. I see. Well, let me see. Would, you asked, would I recommend No Man's Sky? Yeah, if you can get it on discount, absolutely. It's a fun game, and it's very moddable. You can change a lot of it through mods. So, if you don't like, say you start playing No Man's Sky and you go, oh, you know, I'd like No Man's Sky if the mining laser didn't take so long. There's a mod for that. Well, I'd like No Man's Sky if scanning didn't take so long. There's a mod for that. Well, I'd like it if the flight controls let me hover in place. There's a mod for that. So, point is, usually for most, and I mean most people's criticisms of core gameplay, there are mods that deal with it. However, the core gameplay loop is still going to identical planet to identical planet, and I say identical, I mean they're ultimately slightly different via procedural generation. But if you can't use your imagination, and you can't, you know, imagine these planets as being different, and, you know, take joy in the base building and those sort of mechanics, you're not going to like the game. It's that simple. You know, people who are looking for a handcrafted experience all over the galaxy, you know, unique, all the planets feeling unique at the, you know, a moment's notice, they're going to be disappointed. But going to one planet, because, you know, you go to a green planet and another green planet, and you're like, well, they're the same thing. But if you actually pay attention, no, the creatures are different, the formations are slightly different, so on and so forth. So it just comes down to how much of your imagination do you want to use. That said, the game is pretty fun, and there's a lot of things to do in it. A lot of objectives and such. It's up to you, though. Alright, I'm going to go talk with the crazy man again. So, we are going to intimidate... we're going to persuade him. Look, don't resist. Tell me the whereabouts.
Fine, fine. I'll tell you everything, silver-tongued scamp. There are others. Not sure how many. He was never in command, just their forward scout. One of them, at any rate. But I know of at least 6 others. 3 of them crossed the border, came down here. Not reported back in weeks. The others, 3 of them, waiting on the Skyrim side of the border. Lying in wait, waiting for my report. Given that I've been stuck in here for days, bet they're running out of patience right quick.
Well, I want to free you. Nah, we're not going to free you. Let's into the interrogation here. Damn. All right, let's talk.
But he has connections.
Yes. The prisoner is a part of an organization called the Stormcloak Breakaways.
Stormcloak Breakaways, eh? So even Ulfric Stormcloaks aren't extreme enough for some of his flunkies. Stir-crazy Nords.
Stormcloak Breakaways, you know how it is. These Nords... how do I best put this?
Some people are born dumb. Like me, for instance.
I mean, they're Nords. What can you say? There's 6 accomplices, maybe more.
6 accomplices? Not quite an army, but a formidable force given a clever and able commander.
That's all I know.
I see. Well, thank you, What the? Quick, follow me.
Quickly, get the door open before the jailer and his little bootlicker come back.
What's going on here?
Failed. Help the prisoner escape his prison. That's funny.
Just
Oh, jeez.
Stendar, mercy. Stormcloaks have breached the fort.
Damn, did you see that? I almost died. Fraction of health left.
Watch it.
That was frightening. Yes, yes. He had an Akaviri short saber? Serious business. I'll be taking that Windhelm Guard light armor and helmet. Stormcloak shield looks good.
Prisoner, go find the legate. Warn him. Let him know what's going on.
Okay. Stormcloaks have breached the fort. This is serious business. You, sir. Stormcloaks are here.
What is it?
Stormcloaks, I say. Serious music. Earn for a battle.
Move.
Stormcloak breakaway. Damn right.
I'm not going to
Imperial Quartermaster is dead. Bam.
A glorious battle.
It is a glorious battle. There's more people fighting.
You must be joking.
Begging for death. We all done? You taking care of them? Good. We must immediately take advantage of this. And, well, as you can see, it's time for some harvests. Love this music.
What is it?
It's just good. And this is combat music, obviously.
Can I help you?
But it's better than Skyrim's normal combat music. Done. Look how many arrows this guy took. I used to be a rebel like you. No, wait. I'd be dead if I took that many arrows. Jeez. I don't even know anymore. Grab that bear. Is that it? I've sworn there were more corpses. Are you guys just all sitting down to a leisurely meal now that your foe has been defeated? Is that what's going on now? Yeah, okay, screw it. We're out of here. Upstairs. Zero deal. I'm assuming there are Stormcloaks outside. Do it.
Right, that's one less thing to worry about.
Soldier, report. Where's the prisoner?
Still in his cell. Let's see if you think I had anything to do with what's going on. No, he's still in his cell.
That's a relief.
Yes.
I guess these blasted Stormcloaks are trying to rescue that damned prisoner. Divines forsake them, and Dagon take them. Stay on alert, everyone.
It's true, they're revolutionaries. The revolution, destruction, revolution, and change. That's Mehrunes Dagon's sphere. So, being revolutionaries and all, trying to destroy things in the name of revolution, Dagon very well may take them. They may not go to Sovngarde, depending on how they die. Or what they believed in. Who knows? Who knows? What's going on? Pentus Oculatus?
Yes, yes. We are the Penitus Oculatus. A thrill for soldiers posted in a frigid backwater such as this, I'm sure. The prisoner. Now, Varro.
This one, here. I hired them to interrogate him after our own efforts proved fruitless. I suggest you two have a conversation first.
The legate's disobeying command. You can't simply let him...
Enough. Come then, let us speak, and see whether or not your findings are as interesting as the legate seems to believe. So, what did you discover? How many accomplices does he have? Where are they active? What faction does he belong to?
Stormcloak breakaways, they're active on the border. Or I'm not telling you anything. Yep.
Stormcloak breakaways.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But more importantly, accomplices. While this ill-fated little prison break revealed that much, the prisoner's confession suggests more widespread activity than previously assumed. Ah, it seems the prisoner's here now. I must say, Legate, your operation is quite efficient.
I've been paid 1,200 septims.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mr. Penitus Oculatus, what do you have in your inventory? Busy. You can't pickpocket a busy man, apparently. That's, that's interesting. He's too busy to be pickpocketed. I don't know about this. Well, petty crimes are slowly forgotten, allowing non-violent bounties to decay at a rate of 50%. Your pickpocketing skill. Yes. Lawless World, thank you. This is just straight up, ESO, what is it called? That goddamn thievery skill from ESO. Swiftly Forgotten, that's what it's called. I don't even know anymore. Thief's Eye is probably what we need next. A random citizen, if you interact with them, they'll carry valuable items based on your pickpocket skill. Once every 12 to 60 in-game hours. Thieves' Luck is those eliminated by the Thieves' Eye are more likely to carry items of your chosen type. Crime Wave. Shortly after you pickpocket a target and a new one is illuminated, that's kind of funny, but no, this one's good. And then Stalk the Prey is preparing to pickpocket, sneaking behind a victim for at least 10 seconds. Adds 20% extra to your pickpocket. Oh, glorious. You saw nothing power. Distract others in a radius. You will not receive a bounty if they they're the only witness of your crimes. What the hell? Oh, glorious. Hold on a second. Are you talking about I think it's okay. I understand. Someone here just posted a comment in the chat. It's most likely in reference to the true Tamriel map. A lot of people don't know how the Tamriel map is supposed to work. So I'm going to explain it to you all. So, first of all, we have the tricky magic Enwas up here. Then we have the black Enwas with swords. We have the dumb Enwas. We have the military Enwas. In the bottom corner, we have the ancient Enwas. Then we have the feral Enwas. Then we have the fluffy slaves, the regular slaves, and of course, great and beautiful Morrowind, or really it should be called Resdine. But, and yes, up here we got dumb Enwas as well, in Little Island up there. But yes, there you go. So, moving along. Yes. There's the prisoner.
Are you really going to take him away? His plot was stupid. There's no way he could have done it. He might be insane for all we know.
The security of the Empire comes before all else, Legate. You will come to understand this in time.
You there! You may be a lapdog of the Imperials, but it's not too late! Put down these damned Imperials! Free me! Don't let them cart me away!
Enough of these foolish overtures. This way.
Hadouken! I didn't kill the Penitus Oculatus. I can't say what's going on here. What do you think?
Yeah. Not exactly the outcome I was hoping for. But the Empire is what it is. The best damned hope for Tamriel, warts and all. Still, you did what I asked of you, and accomplished it well. Here's your payment.
You already paid me.
I'll try not to think of the poor guy's fate. Not even a Stormcloak deserves to suffer the Penitus Oculatus' interrogation techniques.
You paid me early. Wait, did I just get paid twice? I'm pretty sure I just got paid twice. This is fine. What's it like being on duty here?
It's rough and tumble, to say the least. This place is damned freezing. I don't tend to cross the border. This is as close as I get to the cold climes of the Nord homeland. I guess the Nords serving with us are used to this. They laugh it off while they rub their beards and puff their chests. But I can't stand it. If you mean the border itself, though, few people tend to come through. The Empire does know how to lock down a border when it tries, so we're here mostly as a last resort.
See. Let me see here. Do you know where Harren Ironheart is?
Harren? Oh, yes. Harren. He and a handful of other Imperial soldiers went missing some time ago. Why do you ask? Do you have some information on his whereabouts?
His wife asked me to find him. I haven't found any leads. His wife asked me to find him.
Well, that's not surprising. Nobody wants to become a widow. We've received nearly a sack full of letters from her by now. That poor girl.
Thanks for subscribing,
I haven't
Jacob.
had the heart to respond. Not until I've discovered some clue to what may have happened to him, at least.
Good, good, good. Now, then... let's see. Haven't found any leads yet. What can you tell me about his disappearance? Got any idea where he could have gone?
Unfortunately, no. The Gerals are vast and perilous. The list of possibilities is about as large as Knoll Mountain. And just as imposing, sadly. I was tied up handling interrogations lately. Otherwise, I'd have looked into it more. Maybe talked to some of the troops. Not sure if it's just my lot, or if all soldiers have such a knack for endless gossiping.
Yep.
But, well, maybe they'll have theories to check out.
Right.
Sorry I couldn't be of more use. I swear, border duty will be the death of me.
Probably will. Is my favorite race Altmer? Well, I've been playing this particular character for, you know, only 574 hours and 44 minutes. Barely any time at all, right? But my favorite race has traditionally to play as has been Breton and Imperial. You know, the snooty human races, or the magic-y or influential speechcraft type human races, I should say. Those types. I'm gonna have Serraner follow me. Yep, apparently she's just stuck like that. And there's Rumarin, very good. But as far as culture goes, I'd say Dunmer, because they're the most fleshed out. Yeah, I would only say that my least favorite race would be, I don't know, like Argonians and Khajiits, just because they really aren't that well done, unfortunately. And there's quite a bit. Oh, interesting. There's a skeleton up. I'm gonna say there's just the things they did do have a lot of potential and aren't really followed through with, you could say. There's a lot of ambiguity and you know, just weirdness, like how Elsewhere is now 2 regions, even though they're technically all supposed to be one under the main, and ESO undermined what the main was. Oh, here we go. Gotta fight a wolf. Good.
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
Yep. What else? I really do like the ESO stuff, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. Really like that stuff that they added. But they also undermined the whole Green Pact. They turned it from a really cool, like, eldritch transformation into just werewolves and feral Bosmer. But ESO didn't want to create a brand new creature for the Bosmer to turn into, so when they had scenes that involved the Green Pact, it was just like, oh boy, there's some feral Bosmer and such. I got 4 Mandrake Root. This is most excellent. Did I get some rice? Did I just get rice? Did we actually get Nibene rice here? Hold on a second. Amazing. Health fortification, Nibene rice. So happy. Takes me back. What time is it? It's 10 p.m. Spent the whole day here. How you doing, sir?
The kind traveler who helped me pay my respects to old Barnius. You're a rare jewel in the midst of an endless blizzard. It's great.
It's great. Gold.
Excellent. The room is yours for a day.
Show you to your room, he says, as he does not do that. Bed. Yeah, it's just the middle one. Okay. Let's sleep ourselves 8 hours, and then we'll go. Yeah, the monkey race that's supposed to live in Valenwood, but in ESO you can go all over Valenwood and they don't exist. It's special. No Imgas in ESO that I've been able to see. Did you know the crazy lady who was like jumbo potatoes? Okay. Let's go. Heading down south. Further into Bruma we go. That's an ogre. Time to fight. No. The Imga actually worshipped the Altmer. Damn.
Always good to come out on the winning side.
The Imga used to wear outfits to make themselves look elven because they wanted to, like, the Imga actually looked up to the Altmer. They tried to be more like them and emulate their civilization. Alright, what do we got here? Wait. Hello? Really? You're bad at your job, sir.
Bruise.
Yes, well, that's Rumarin's voice actor.
Victory is ours.
I was just raising my block skill. It's kind of funny. A cutter. You're dead, sir.
Alright, that's one less thing to worry about.
Gotta love fighting a guy who has Rumarin's voice actor with Rumarin here. Blood, heart, flesh. Palovian fur armor. Elven boots of fate. Blood, heart, flesh. Chainmail boots. Don't need another Palovian armor. But we will take The Nibonese hood. We want a few of these unique armor pieces here. Okay, it's a damn shame about these Imperials who died here. Still a Colovian fine clothes, we'll take them. Because we can. So, do I recommend the leveling mod? Yes, but you should take some time and customize the settings to whatever your mod loadout is. Like if you have you may want to turn on EXP from kills. You might want to turn down the EXP you get from discoveries if you have too many discoveries in one location. Some topaz here and coins, that's nice. It's entirely up to you. Want to do it? Okay. The experience mod, you level up almost the same amount. Ah, okay. I mean, I have intentionally slowed down my leveling. So I'm level 88 despite, you know, the interesting skills there, yes. Gonna say I've fine-tuned it. But I much prefer the experience mod over Skyrim's leveling. That's just me, though. Definitely incentivizes exploration. That's for sure. But if you have like something like Atlas map markers on, you're going to level up too fast, and you need to turn it down. The wart sprigs there. See bandits down there. Gonna run down and assist. Assisting the bandits.
You think you know?
You think you know something? Give in? You punched me.
You want to die? Sure seems like it.
You'll pay for that.
Yes.
Soon you'll be begging for death.
Soon you'll be bagging for death? Pretty sure you mean begging.
Damn you!
Got him.
Ran away? Best choice you ever made. Watch your back outside the city walls. We can't be charging your aid if a Timberwolf catches your scent.
Right, right. The hammer is ridiculous? Of course it is. Let's actually give ourselves a bit of a bonus here. So, this is the Hammer of Ancient Tongues. We reforged the Hammer of Tiber Septum. The Sword of Tiber Septum into this hammer using dragon souls as a catalyst to add more mass to it. Gonna say that it's part of a set. The other parts of the set are the Amulet of Kings that we reforged at the end of the Legacy of the Dragonborn questline after we killed Alduin, defeated Merak and Harkon, and found the 4th Elder Scroll. That's when we ended up reforging the Amulet of Kings. The Armor of Morhas, that's the Lord's Mail. We've reforged that into plate. Then we have the Helmet of Tiber Septum, which again we reforged to go with the rest of the set. Quinarin's Grasp we created to go along with the set as well. The Treads of Wolfhearth, pretty much just changed out their enchantment. Then the Shield of Raymond Cyrodiil, which is what we're blocking with. It can reflect spells. And then the Hammer of Ancient Tongues is it also reduces shout cooldown. So and yes, so we've enchanted the hat. We have enchanted the hat with a 179 magicka increase and increases the duration of potions you drink by 134%. Yes, we enchanted the hat. So, we wear the hat on top of the helm, because we can. We do need to remove these arrows from our body, though. We should actually make a real save, though. Yes. That save is at, yep, 575 hours. Still not done, right, Sir Honor? Of course. Blood, heart, flesh. Ooh, grab the gold necklace. Grab the septums. This guy. This guy, how is he alive? I thought I killed him before. Really weird. I'm pretty sure I killed this guy in the past. He had the lusty Argonian maid on her. Seems, gotta love how there's just that one stand-in for all the porn in the entire universe. It's just the lusty Argonian maid and the sultry Argonian bard. Just those two stories. That's it. We need a Midsummer Night's Dream remade to fit Tamriel, I think. Some more interesting, fanciful tales that, you know, end up with Titania lying with a donkey and all that shit. Absolutely nuts stuff that managed to get by because, oh, wait, what the hell's happening? Oh, more enemies.
I'll show you what real pain feels like.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. People don't even have brothels in Tamriel. That's the funny part. In Elder Scrolls 2, there was the Prostitutes Guild. It's just that they were their own faction that didn't deal with the player. But there are NPCs that are straight up members of the Prostitutes faction in Elder Scrolls 2 that you can tell are members of the Prostitute faction because they are literally on the ground in the middle of a tavern naked, like, not in the middle of a tavern, but in, you know, a side room, naked, you know, well, just in a place you'd expect a prostitute to be. Taverns being the primary method. Of course, there are a few houses, one of which had 2 members of the Prostitutes faction, and, get this, not 4, 6 beds. It's just literally a house with 6 beds in it. Just one big room. 6 beds and a bunch of women. It's not, it doesn't say it's a brothel, but you could tell based on how it's laid out. My rolls are broken. Okay, there we go. Damn! Sent Rumarn flying. Rumarn, are you okay? Yeah, my rolls aren't doing so well. Look at that. That's the way to roll. Oh, it fixed itself. No, it didn't. So just for a moment, like when I'm rolling downhill, apparently I can roll, but when... No, I can roll uphill now. I don't know what was going on there, but it's fixed now. Jeez. Damn, damn, damn. Hey, well, we did what we needed to do. We got some wormwood. Weird stuff. Ah, well. So it shall be. We're back in Riften. We've got a lot to do. We've got a Serpent Cave to go check out. We got Under Paul Cave to check out. So, there's a lot to do here in Riften.
Don't use your illusion magic on me. It won't end well for you. My mind is just as strong as my sword arm.
You think so? You think that's true? Well, what if I pacify you so you no longer have thoughts of defying me?
I'm here to uphold the law. I advise you not to break it. Sir?
That's right, sir. That is exactly how you should address me. Now then.
Civilian.
Civilian as Rumarin passes. Okay. This is good enough, I think. Had a lot of fun there. And it's a good enough place as any to call it quits for now. I'm going to do something silly now. Yep. Civilian. Yes, exactly.